It's your boy already. Yeah, you see the screen, you see the title. Let's talk about it. So, this past weekend, there was the German Nationals. And in the finals, uh, the cashier player, I forget their name. I don't know their names. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone knows by now. Someone got looped for six. EVV was activated, handful of spells, looped. That was pretty much the game. Um, and ever since then, there's been this talk about should EVV still be in the game, that the card's just crazy. You know, there's been talks among, pro players and, YouTubers alike, influencers. And I sat there and I thought, okay, I guess it could be up for discussion, but never really thought it was anything too crazy. Then Master Duel drops this update right here. For the June 30th Forbidden and Limited list, here are the cards that are on that list. Not gonna lie, a lot of these cards, a lot of the cards hit on here. Well, most of the cards hit on here. Terrible. Honestly, Impin to one, I think it's dumb. I don't like Flunder. I don't think Flunder is a good deck in terms of like how it plays. Like, special summoning is an issue, but the deck gets to normal summon as much as it wants. That's not broken. Whatever. Tear Sulic does nothing. I don't know why Konami loves Tear. It's same for OCG. They still want to play in the OCG. They just love that deck. They should just outright kill it. Like, no one really cares for it. They semi-limited Branded Fusion, Sprite Jet, and Swap Frog. The Swap Frog one is weird. It's just random. Sprite Jet literally does nothing to Sprite. It's still going to be the same old Sprite. It's still going to be one of the stronger decks, in the Master Duel format. Branded to 2. I would like to say that it does nothing, but if honestly, I guess it kind of does hurt the consistency a little bit. It kind of does, in my opinion. But if they were going to hit Branded Despia, they might as well just go ahead and lower it to 1. Just limit it to 1. Then Metaverse to 3. I think it's crazy that they're like, Metaverse can go to 3, but terraforming is completely banned. It is what it is, though. But the card that has everyone in an uproar, Eradicator Epidemic Virus. That card being limited to 1 in Master Duel. In a game where it's best of 1, Eradicator Epidemic Virus is limited to 1. I'm going to put it this way. It does absolutely nothing. It does absolutely nothing. When we get Labyrinth in the Master Duel, it's going to do nothing to weaken the deck. In the TCG, OCG, they play 1. They play 1 anyway. That brings me to this. We all saw the title. EVV was flipped. He revealed his hand. There were 6 spell cards in his hand. Had to dump his whole hand. That was it. That's pretty broken. I would have to admit that is pretty broken. But my issue with this is that that doesn't happen very often. Now I know that there's, this game is mostly dominated by monsters. Spells come second. You do have to have spells for a lot of decks, or most decks. Most decks have to have spell. That's that's pretty fine. That's just how it is. And for the most part, traps have gotten for the past, I say, 20 years now. Traps have gotten the bitter end, of the stick due to the fact that they're inherently so slow. But I do kind of think that this is an overreaction because for the most part, Eradicator for 6 is not going to happen in general. It's not going to happen as often as it is. I see everyone dropping their videos talking about EVV, and how, oh, is this or is this card toxic for the game? Now, don't get me wrong, it's very powerful, but if you ask me, it's very niche. For one, it only works in dark decks, and two, like I said, for the most part, you're not going to hand loop for 6 in a game that's predominantly dominated by monster effects. I kind of find it hard to believe that, oh, we need to ban EVV. It's a problem. This dives into a bigger issue. It seems like whenever pro players have an issue with something or they think something is broken, it's like, oh, such and such said that this was broken, so we need to get rid of this card. We need to outright ban this card. I need to do some editing. I need to do some editing. I forgot there were some changes. And that's pretty much what it was. I mean, is it unfortunate that he got hand looped for 6? Yeah, it really is. It's very unfortunate that he got hand looped for 6. But the possibility of that happening all the time, it's not going to happen. It just so happened to be that one instance where, it was just a once in a blue moon thing. That's what I believe. Also, a lot of people aren't talking about how the round before the cash tier player was going against the Rika player, and how they completely just locked out the Rika player with a floodgate of their own with a Rise Heart and Anti-Spell. And if you ask me, Anti-Spell is, in my opinion, is a lot worse than EVV. Because with Anti-Spell, you don't have to tribute a dark monster that isn't required. With Anti-Spell, you just, flip it up. Your opponent has to set their spell and trap cards. You can't activate them, can't play them. And then, you pass back to your turn and you just win the game. It's literally Imperial Order. So like, if this was like Anti-Spell, or I even say even Skill Drain, okay, I can understand why they would hit those cards. But EVV, no one was complaining about this card until now. Until a quote-unquote until a pro player was affected by this. That if we're going to be real, to me, the real issue is not EVV itself. I don't think they would ban this card, but if you ask me, I feel Lady should be the one that should be hit. Oh, okay. Lady I mean, ladies effect to search any generic trap card and set it. I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty broken. Could you search any generic normal trap card, just set it? That's kind of strong, kind of powerful. Lady is a powerful card. To me, that's the main issue, but that's neither here or there. The main topic is EEV. Now, I feel them limiting EEV and Master Duel is some shorter sort of foreshadowing because they kind of use. I noticed Konami kind of uses Master Duel as its playground, testing ground on what cards can and cannot come off the ban list, and that's that seems to be the case for this format. All right, hold on, y'all. I will be back. Okay, I am back. I I just I don't know. I just honestly think that what EVV really boils down to, what I think from what it looks, and maybe this could have been a thing that has gone on in Yu-Gi-Oh for a long time, but with people wanting EVV banned, it seems more prevalent. It it looks like that pro players just want the card banned because they weren't, they just lost to it in in an unfortunate way. I mean, not gonna lie, I'd be salty too. Hand loop for 6 in the finals, I would be very salty. But I don't. But knowing that not that's not happening all the time, because what if it was the case he activated EVV and he had two unicorn, not two unicorn, unicorns at one now, or is it at two? Two unicorn, one Fenrir, a rise heart, and what's that one card? Theosis and a Theosis, and he just got hand loop for the Theosis. Sure, he does have the hand knowledge, but I mean, he still has the Arise Heart. He still has two Unicorn and a Fenrir and whatever. If that's the case, then this wouldn't be a conversation. Or let's say his hand was nothing but monsters, and the Labyrinth player flipped Skill Drain, which I feel Skill Drain shouldn't be at 3. My opinion, I think that's too toxic of a card to be at 3. In my opinion, in a game that's predominantly monster heavy, Skill Drain is not a healthy card. But let's say if that's the case, are people going to be clamoring for Skill Drain to be banned? Oh, I did that wrong. I should have. I did that completely wrong. I should have activated. I should have. I should have activated. Whatever. Nah. But just think about it though. Is that ban worthy then? Are we all going to be clamoring how Skill Drain should be banned now? My opinion, I think skill drain should be banned. My opinion. But just off that one instance, now in a couple more weeks, I could be eating crow. Because in a couple weeks, EEV could be running rampant throughout the format, and everybody's getting hand looped for 6. Then maybe it might be a discussion. But in this case, I just feel it's more people. Honestly, just feel like it's more people just jumping the gun right away and just assuming, oh, this card needs to be banned. This card is bad. Bad for the format. And there are some other videos going around of people saying, "Yeah, I've been doing it all the time." But my thing is, though, have they been doing it all the time though? Like, have they been doing it all the time? Like, this whole premise of EVV is just too powerful. It it it's hard to buy in today's game. The real hit, though, they might ban EVV. And if I'm gonna keep it 100, if I'm gonna keep it a bean, I honestly don't care if EVV gets banned. I don't. What I do care about is that amount of the there's a good amount of pro players that I feel have influence on what cards and what cards do not get banned, in my opinion. And I honestly don't think that's a good thing. I honestly don't think it's a good thing at all that they're able to have that much influence. Now, I'm not saying that, all pro players are just wrong, or, they're not correct, or don't listen to. If you want to listen to them, take their word as law, you can. But I'm just saying this as a person that's played this game since he was J high, 20 plus years. It doesn't hurt to form your own opinion. It doesn't hurt to form your own opinion at all. I mean, you can't just listen to your favorite pro player be like, "Oh, such and such is broken because such and such." This is why, oh, such and such says this need to be banned, so, and they're a pro player, so there must be some merit to what they're saying. And that's understandable. That's definitely understandable. But a lot of times, I I honestly think, like, especially in this situation, that we honestly just have a player that was just, I mean, unfortunate. This was just an unfortunate thing that happened. And you hate for something like that to happen in the finals, but at the end of the day, what can you do about it? There's not really much that people can do about it. He was just put in a unfortunate position, if you ask me. Now, do I feel like moving forward? That's what I, for the most part, I do think that EEV being banned and limited to one ambassador, I think that's foreshadowing what's going to happen in the TCG. I honestly think that they're probably going to limit it in the TCG, and I'm not going to like that. Like I said, not because I care that it's being limited. The only reason why I care, because it's like, if pro players or players with a certain amount of status are able to have this amount of influence on what cards get hit and what cards don't get hit on the forbidden and limited list, then I think that's bad. I think that will dictate the game and have the game head into a direction that I'm apparently not that I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of the players dictating how this game works. The pro players. Even the casual players, I'm not a fan of that because that's not any better. Even though I don't like how Konami conducts things, I honestly do feel that it's better for Konami to dictate where this game will go rather than the players, in my opinion. Right, to me that's what it just all depends on. Like, even if Konami makes these dumb decisions, it's like, okay, you know, it's Konami making these dumb decisions. Because if it was up to the players, they would pretty much be banning cards that they don't like and keeping the cards that they do like. And that's just, be honest, I understand that. That was me. Like, if I was in that position, I would unban the cards that I like and then ban the cards that I don't like. But that's not really a fair stance. It's not really a fair stance. You know, it's not really even across the board. It's just my personal preference. And that's what it's honestly feeling like. It's feeling like these players personally don't like the direction of the game. So they're going to try to dictate it to what they like. Like, something that I hear common within pro players, to quote unquote make the game skillful. They like formats where there aren't too many decks that you have to worry about in the meta, because it makes everything easier and more predictable. It makes it quote unquote more skillful. Quote unquote more skillful. To me, and I definitely do understand that. I can see that there's a case for that. I can understand that. There's less variables that you have to deal with. My personal opinion, I honestly think that it's better to have a diverse format, because the more diverse a format and the more that you're able to, if you're able to play through a real diverse format and top consistently, to me that proves more of a skill rather than, oh, I already know what decks are coming. Like, to me, if you want that type of hold up, what does this do? Okay, it doesn't say target. Whatever, I'm not gonna activate it because it doesn't target. It adds from deck. I was thinking it was from grave. No, but it, because for one, the numbers say otherwise. The numbers say otherwise. Whenever it's a more diverse format, more players come in, Konami does more numbers, the game is more enjoyable. It's more enjoyable to enjoy compared to tier element format. We can all, everyone all can agree 100% that tier element format was not fun. It was not a good format. It was not great. No one enjoyed playing tier. I know there were some pro players that said they enjoyed it and it was the most skillful format. But let's be honest. In what sense was it the most skillful format? All you did was mill with the Shizu cards, mill with your tier cards, and just hopefully that you hit everything. What's the skill in that, in my opinion? There is none. There is no skill. It's just mill, 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 effect, effect, effect. Autopilot. So in terms of one of the most skillful, I mean, you do have to have some sense in knowing what to do. I can agree with that. You can't just grab the deck and just instantly be good. You have to know how to play tier back whenever it was a thing. But trying to convince me that it was the most skillful format? No, it wasn't. It just had a lot of really busted cards. That's it. Like, I don't understand why people would think that, think that's what it was. Now, I mean, I said it earlier. I feel my theory is that they're just using this as a quote-unquote, you know, test to see how EEV works in Master Duel whenever Labyrinth comes out, which it won't really make a difference because, I mean, the tier element players, they play one. Do I have a super poly target in here? I think I don't. I don't have a, or I do. I have a super poly target. That's hilarious. Because it requires a dark monster, right? Two dark monsters. Yay. That's insane. That's insane. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo. Rip Bozo. Nah, it's, I don't know. I just don't like this direction. I just don't. Because if we're going to address EEV, then we have to address every other floodgate in the game. That's just how it's, in my opinion, that's just how it has to be. I don't know how else to explain it. Do I feel it needs to be banned? No, because I think it's a bad card. If it does get banned, whatever. If it gets banned, whatever. It is what it is. It's not going to affect me none. But I just think that it's one of the more dumber bans in recent history if they do limit EEV to 1. Because at that point, like I said, players should just start complaining about cards that they don't like so they can start getting banned. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and make that the case. I don't like this card. Oh, skill drain? Skill drain, funny. I don't care for skill drain. It should be banned. I don't think that card's healthy for the game, which is it isn't healthy. I honestly think it should be banned. It has more of a case to be banned than EEV does, in my opinion. But you know, it's not on the ban list. It is what it is. It's just something that we have to deal with. Oh my god, what are you playing? What are they playing? That's crazy. I drew 2 Ash Blossom. That's insane. Okay, so in other news, let's go ahead and pivot the conversation somewhere else. I mean, other news, other than, you know, those minor quote-unquote complaints, uh, let's talk about how healthy the format's looking. Well, Kashtira is still around. I don't think it's as prominent of a force as it is, but Kashtira is still a thing. What else? But it's not as strong. And the diversity. I love the diversity in the format. I really do. To me, it's more fun when you can have fun, diverse formats where there's multiple decks. It just makes everything so much better, in my opinion. Sure, I guess Maxi. I my deck doesn't care for Maxi, by the way. It just makes to me it makes the format so much fun. Oh, I forgot I don't have an Eldritch on the field. I wasn't going to banish anything. Okay. Oh, that was a moment right there. I didn't banish anything. And what are we going to set? Set an imperm. No, yeah, it's so diverse, and you know, being a synchron player myself, uh, seeing 2 Synchron decks, no matter the variant. Seeing, I think it was maybe 3 for the like throughout the past couple of weeks. Seeing those decks top, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it made me pretty happy to see one of my favorite decks get a top. Because no, it's been a while. I mean, we have, Monstrous Revenge coming up, getting Assault Synchron. That'll be a big boost to the deck. And then after that, next month, we have the July set, starting off the new era, Duelist Nexus. And Synchron's looking pretty good. And I definitely feel it's going to fare well in the TCG rather than the OCG. Because, I mean, TCG, we don't have to deal with some of the cards that the OCG has to deal with. I've always preached that I think OCG is a bad format. It's not a great format at all. Oh, no, it doesn't work. It's called skill drain. See, like, look, skill drain is so crazy. Skill drain is so crazy. Don't get me wrong, EEV in certain situations, EEV can be busted. It can be a broken card. But I'm not going to sit here and act like it's ruining the format, because that'd be a lie if it was. It's just that. Wait, what? Wait, impermanent, but banish it during the end phase. Okay. Okay, that's what it is. No, but I feel like the format's in a good. I feel like the format's in a good spot. Until the next big bad deck comes up, but I don't know what deck that could be. The Vanquish Soul. They seem like a pretty good contender to be the top deck, especially with the Kashtira hits. I don't think that those hits that they had, I don't think that the tops that they had were a fluke. I honestly do feel that Vanquish Soul can be a top deck. They are getting more support. I think Age of Overlord, I think that's the October set coming up. I don't think that support's enough to push them over the top like that. I definitely don't think it's enough. But for the most part, I'm not surprised that they're at the position that they're at. Sprite, starter to 2 wasn't significant enough, as we see. Sprite still topping. Sprite still one of the stronger decks. To me, a better hit, and I did this a while back when I did a ban list prediction, because I kind of felt like they were going to hit Sprite. Sprite blue to 1. Sprite blue to 1, starter to 1, okay. But I feel like you hit starter to 1, the deck is completely unplayable. You hit Sprite blue to 1, it doesn't lose consistency, but the staying power that it had, oh my gosh, he's so stupid. That skill drain is a thing. Why does he not understand that? Yeah, I feel like its staying power isn't as strong with blue to 1. And that makes the deck more fair, in my opinion. Kashtira, you already know what I said. Unicorn to 1, Fenrir to 1. I don't care. Consistency card, that does not. Fenrir should have been put to 1 a long time ago, in my opinion. I don't know why they thought it was okay to have that card like limited, but it is what it is. Oh, Maxi. It'd be ashamed if I ashed it. It would be a shame if I ashed it. Crazy thing is, I'm not even a back row player like that. I'm not. Although Zombie Eldritch is fun. I think that's. I don't know if it's the best way to play Eldritch. I feel it is, in my opinion. Oh. Okay. Not what I was going for. I played that wrong. I definitely played that wrong. I played that wrong, chat. I was Popega Bodega. And boom. it's busted. Skill drain is busted. That's crazy. It's a 1-of. It's at 1-2 and I drew the 1-of. I opened up with the 1-of. Skill drain. Skill drain literally takes the skill out of the game. Skill drain takes no skill, no pun intended, but it just says monster effects are no. Oh, Special Summon level 3. Banish. I got him. I'm just going to outgrind him like crazy. Yeah, what I don't know what they thought. I guess they thought that his effect was going. Do they not know how skill drain? Sometimes I think, are these players new? Are they new to the game? Are they new? Because it's insane that they don't know how skill drain works. It is insane. Oh, there you go. Finally. Yeah, I think he now realized. You realize, oh, I didn't have this from the start. No, you didn't. You did not have it from the start. Rage quit. They rage quit. I don't blame them. Skill drain is a busted card. It should be completely banned from the game. Alright, where we at? Okay. I can't get ashed, right? Because this doesn't add, it activates. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they've caught on. They've caught on to what I'm playing. Oh, but I haven't caught on to what they're playing. I haven't caught on to what they're playing at all. Come on, yep. Change its level. And then who will we dump into the grave? Nah, let's see. A special summon golden guy, the golden child. I think later on tonight, probably a little late. I'm gonna do a little stream. I do a little something. Do a little something for the stream. Uh, Mainly getting back to the grind. Unfortunately, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. I'm gonna hop back on after this match. I'll just go ahead and end stream. Cut it right there. Ew. No. No. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. No, no, no. No. Not this deck. No. No, but after this match though, I'll end stream and I'll be back later on tonight to do some more grinding. Dang, what time would be good? Okay. Let's go ahead and end in the time. Yeah. I'll be back later on tonight for a late stream. We're gonna be on the master grind. I don't know if I should continue the grind to master or I have some spicy brewing up. I have something pretty spicy brewing up. Something that I was thinking about doing. Because I've been, thinking about doing one of those events. But not just do it, but I'm gonna do it in a way to where it's like, why are you thinking about doing that? That's kind of stupid. And that's understandable. No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna let that slide. We're gonna let that slide. We're just gonna have to see how it goes. When's the next ban list? I think October, September, October. That's when the next ban list. If they ban EEV, I ain't gonna lie. That's crazy. That's crazy if they ban it on the next list. That would be insane if they ban EEV on the next list. But like I said, I don't think that card's that much of a big deal. I honestly don't. It's crazy with the whole hand loop for 5. I wholeheartedly agree that it's just an insane thing, hand looping for 5. But it's like you could say the same for cards like Skill Drain, Anti-Spell. It goes both ways. That you could say that for a lot of cards. I don't know. It is what it is. Can this thing not be destroyed by battle? Cannot be destroyed by battle. Cool. That is definitely cool. Cannot be destroyed by battle, but no one said that it couldn't be fused away. 2 zombie monsters, Eldridge the Golden Child. Yeah. I just think that everyone's overreacting over EEV hit because I just don't think that's something that's not going to happen all the time. You're not going to see someone get looped for 6 all the time with EEV. Because what if there was a scenario, like I said earlier, the cash tier, EEV was flipped, cash tier player had a Theosis, maybe 2 Unicorn, 1 Fenrir, a Rise Heart, and another, or an Ogre. They're literally just EEVing for 1. Does that really hurt them? No, it does nothing. It literally does nothing. So I don't know. I guess. Well, because a pro player said it. Because a pro player said it. Pro player complained. Word is law. I hate this stupid card. Hey. How are we gonna do this? I guess. Okay, here's how we're gonna do this. Because that's annoying. I don't want to deal with that. And since I'm not trying to deal with that, we gonna do this, chat. We gonna do this. We gonna do this, chat. Manage it. Manage the one on the field. Now, I know I'm bringing it back. I know I'm bringing it back. I know I'm bringing it back. Listen. Just listen, chat. Hold up, chat. Oh, why didn't I bring one back? Wait, is it lower? Oh, please don't tell me I had a Papega moment. I had Papega moment. Oh. I was Papega. No. Sure, I guess I'll do it this way. Because you're not gonna sit and stall me out, buddy. That's not how this is gonna go. That's not how this is gonna go. No, but chat, do you agree, chat? Do you agree that EVV shouldn't I've been saying that the whole time. EEV shouldn't be banned. Do you agree with me, chat? I don't think it should. I don't think it's a problematic card. Like I said, just because a pro player says something does not mean that it's always the right or correct thing. Like, if you don't agree, chat, that's fine. All I know is, a lot of times, when these pro players, when they say something, everyone takes it as law. And this isn't a knock against the pro players. Not at all. I mean, I do respect what they do. And I do respect their game. But it's like a lot of people, like us, casual players, casual watchers that enjoy the content. If we hear a pro play, like if I were to say something, like right now, I say EEV isn't a ban-worthy card. A lot of people would say, I'm stupid or I should get crucified for it. Like, do you know how busted that card is? But if a pro player says something, they won't think about it. I mean, if you agree with them, that's cool. Not saying that, you have to disagree with them just to disagree with somebody. I'm not saying that. But, like, if you have a pro player and he says, if a pro player were to say, I don't think that's a ban-worthy card, a lot of people would be like, well, maybe we're overreacting a little bit. Maybe it's not that strong. Then it's like, so what they say is law, but if you're not a pro player, it doesn't matter what you say. It's just weird that, like, some players can be right all the time and some players can be wrong all the time. It's just weird. It better not be. It better not be. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is this? What is this? What is this? Oh my God. Why? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, is he... Oh my God, I'm trying to end this duel so I can end this live stream for right now. I don't have time for this. What are they doing? Like, what's the purpose? Come on, my guy. What's the purpose? I don't get it. Why are you like this? Like, why are you like this? Bang. Oops. Oops. Wait, does it revive from the grave? I don't know if it does, but if it does, it doesn't. It do not matter. I'm about to banish it because we not gonna do this. We are not going to do this. Just hope you know. Banish it. I'm banishing it. I don't want to see it. Yeah. Yeah. They were planning on summoning that. Sure. Wait. Reduce the attack, but did he He didn't negate the effect. Okay, that's fine. That's two. So he only has the one. He only has the one. Alright, let me go ahead and end this game. Odds is called Talker. Banish. Yeah. Yeah. I guess he thought that I wasn't going to have the out. Two zombie monsters. Thank you. Attack and then Doom King. Let me end it with Doom King. Doom King for game. Doom King for game. Okay. Well, go ahead and call it. I guess I'm gonna just go ahead and call it a stream right now. Um, uh, I just had to go ahead and do a quick stream because it's been something that's been sitting on my mind after seeing everything conspire throughout the weekend. Also, shout out to DPYGO. I saw his stream earlier. He was talking about this exact same thing, and I pretty much agreed with all of his segments. Like, it's just crazy and ridiculous that out of nowhere, just pro player loses to said card. Now all of a sudden, said card is a problem when a situation like that isn't going to happen for most of the time. So shout out DPYGO, and always shout out to my boy 037 Wolf, the original synchro god. He's probably streaming. He's probably streaming tonight. I might catch his stream tonight. Probably around the. Well, you know what? Never mind. He'll probably be streaming around the same time I'll be streaming tonight. Regardless, though, had a pretty good stream chat. Your boy will be back later on tonight. Might do the rank grind, or might do one of the anthology events. It just depends. Whatever it is, whatever event, it doesn't matter. We just gonna kill it. I guess that's it. That's all I have to say. Alright, it's been your boy already. Signing out. Y'all have a good rest of your afternoon, and I will see you later on tonight for the stream. Peace.